Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games, and welcome to a brand new campaign on the channel. This is some Hearts of Iron 4 Equestria at War, the Riverlands Breadcrumbs patch 1.3.3. Now, I wanted to talk about something before we got started here. So this is a kind of a strange campaign in terms of when I'm uploading it versus when I recorded it. This is going to be, I'm going to be playing as Brodfeld in this campaign. And Brodfeld was a nation that I very quickly realized that I wanted to play it twice for the channel. And this one, the Kingdom of Brodfeld. I'll just kind of hover here so you guys can read about it and stuff while I'm talking. But so I did a campaign mostly already for Brodfeld. But I found a really interesting path. A path that was so interesting that I talked about it to a couple of the developers, and we came to the decision that it would not be a good demonstration of Brodfeld in the same way that, for those of you who've already seen my Stalingrad campaign, either of them, it would not be a good demonstration of how Stalingrad is quote-unquote supposed to work if I showed you Darkwing in the first videos you ever saw of it, right? And so this is actually the second Brodfeld campaign that I'm recording, but it's going to be the first one that you see on YouTube. And I'm going to be taking a different path than I did the first time I played it. Now, I will eventually upload that other series after this one is done. So I'm going to try to avoid any and all references to that other campaign. And I'm going to try to just basically try not to spoil anything that was going on over there. And if you were watching this in the future, and I've got both Brodfeld campaigns uploaded, if that's the case, I would maybe say you could, I guess, I don't know, would you watch that one first and then watch this one? But anyway, because of the circumstances that I'm doing this, I'm actually going to read through the introduction and stuff again. So if you're somebody who has already seen the other one, like it's in the future, just start fast forwarding or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's get started here. So Brodfeld, very, very interesting country. I'm not entirely sure I'm pronouncing it right. Also, you know what was something that was kind of funny about the developers? One of the ones he was telling me. One of the developers was telling me that my videos introduced him to Equestria at War, and so now he is a developer. So I think that's kind of funny. I think he's a writer. I probably shouldn't say developer, because I think there's only 5 developers, and the rest are writers and team makers. But anyway, so Kingdom of Brodfeld. Prywin, nestled east of the hold of the Blackrock Bandits, have always been one of the more isolated realms of Griffonia. A land of forests, marshes, and gold fields of wheat, barley, and oats, it remains divided between the 3 principalities of Brodfeld, Kivison, and Scythia for centuries. It never knew the prestige and power of some of its western neighbors, and its griffins were content with their peaceful, simple lives. When the empire collapsed in an orgy of revolution and bloodshed, Prywin was affected only in the most minor of ways. Its griffins had never depended on the empire for sustainability or defense in any real fashion. This independence allowed Prince Clausau de Cassau of Brodfeld to become the ruler of Kivison and Scythia and to crown himself king of Brodfeld in 973. A new era began in Prywin. Over the decades, old crops were replaced entirely with profitable rice, and Brodfeld became the rice basket of Griffonia. Sorry, it's kind of morning. Its landowners becoming rich from vast exports of food to urbanizing countries, such as Wingbardi and Sycamon. Yet the increased power of the greedy aristocracy meant that the situation of the peasants grew worse. It did not take long for new ideas such as communism to slowly but surely leak their way to the common griffins of Brodfeld. The Great Famine in 995 was a disaster. Rice blight had arrived, and because of monoculture, its effects were devastating. Multiple harvests failed, and most of the food in stores had been sold abroad. A fifth of the population died. Years of turmoil and economic instability followed, only stopped by Clausau declaring a state of emergency in 1001, which gave him dictatorial powers. Order was restored, and the economy recovered, but it did not take long before everything took a turn for the worse. Whoa, pardon me. Alright, had something in my something in my throat. Okay. In 1003, an assassination attempt was made on Clausau as he was spectating a military parade in Kevison with his wife. He was merely wounded on his cheek, but the queen perished in his arms. That's his wound there. The assassin was shot and killed immediately. Soon afterwards, Closeo blamed the terrorist Griffin Liberation Army and communists in general for the attempt and began the hunt. Hundreds of communists and socialists were arrested, but thousands more took up arms and resisted as Philip Redglad rallied commoners into open defiance of the king. Lines were drawn, shots exchanged, and civil war began. The royal forces were pushed back into more loyal areas of the nation, whilst the communists continued to press them. A war of brother against brother. Blood has been spilled across the once tranquil land of Prywin. Fields lay burnt and blackened even as famine once again looms over the nation as a whole. And now, after 2 years of gruesome warfare, the communist dogs have prepared for what they hope is their final push. Those loyal to His Majesty the King have determined to throw back the red tide and restore order to the shattered kingdom by any means necessary. The time has come for the royalists and all true to the throne to come together as one and save their homeland. Long live the king, long live the house of de Cassau, Brodfeld shall prevail. Okay, region information, you can pause it and read it, mechanics stuff, go watch my introductory video. And here are the change logs. Most of it doesn't really affect us. So, we are Brodfeld here in brown. Let's do some organizing. Okay. We have quite a few good generals here. We can't use any field marshals just yet, though. Whoops. My bad. Okay. Where's Ion? Where is he? There he is. Okay, and then down here, we're going to use, I don't know. Cycle? Yeah. Just a little bit of, setup has to be done here. And we're going to try and knock out this Civil War in this episode, although I might play it out a little bit longer than I did in the other one. Just to mess around with some of the... Wait, let's come here and then here. Yeah, that ought to work. Actually, no, you're fine there. Okay, just to see what sorts of things we can make happen, because there are certain decisions that you can only take while you are at war. Wait, no, not there. Actually, yes, there. Okay. Got to get the infantry equipment, because we're pretty technologically behind. Let me get that, and this. So, we have the small science base, pre-industrial society. The Prywin Civil War is giving us a lot of negative things, although ever so teensy-tinily more max entrenchment. We have a risk of famine going on. There is mass illiteracy, which is a chronic problem for the entire continent, and poverty as well. So we've got lots of negative effects happening to us. We're just going to have to do our best with what we have been given. And I am going to try something kind of interesting here. No, 4 speed's going to be too quick. Let's come over here. There we go. Let's get you guys taking the shortest route possible. West. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, stop it. Come this way. Alright, cool. Got that first encirclement happening. We're going to have you. We need you guys to stay in the capital, please. Thank you. I'm going to try to get a cutoff here. I actually think I'm already rushing this too much, but I'm trying to think what gives me... Yeah, down here. Oh, this I could be at war with any sort of war. Because I'm just thinking about these decisions. You see, you have several war decisions, and I really want to see what exactly Operation Boiled Rice does, since it's so damn expensive. It's got to be something good, you would think, right? Okay, so we're going to try to get a cutoff here in the north. Kind of getting one here in the south as well. Okay, got that. And then you're going to zigzag on down. Alright, now I am the one who's been cut off, which is more than a little bit annoying. And let's see, princessorship it's only 14 days and gives me 75. All right, we're gonna do that. Okay, peasants, conscript as many as possible. So now we actually have some recruitable population in reserve because we just did that. Of course, that upset the peasants a bit. What is this? Oh no, the Cossacks Attack. The Cossacks of the Griffian host are supposed to protect us from Eastern aggression, not to raid and plunder our land. They have proven inconstant throughout history, taking whatever chances they can to steal from us as long as the Empire isn't watching, which is certainly the case right now. The brazen robbers have crossed into our territory and taken what they will, seizing gold, precious gems, guns, food, and anything of value. Our armies are too busy with the Civil War to deal with them, and in any case, their raiding parties are too fast for our armies to catch them most of the time. They've inflicted substantial economic damage to our country, and for the moment, there's nothing we can do about it. Damn the Cossacks. So, for half a year, we're going to lose consumer good factories. That really bites. It's okay. We'll figure something out here, right? Okay, you stop being quite so aggressive. Oh, shoot. They're running away. Jimmy ran away. Jimmy ran away. Okay, keep moving forward here. You're almost done. You're almost done. Intervene here. Okay, we gotta pin this guy down. Shoot, he's the one who's about to get cut off. Okay. All right, but again, I want to kind of drag the war out a little bit. They should be out. No, they're not quite. I was about to say that they're going to be out of pony power, but it doesn't look like it. You know what? We'll save finding out what the boiled rice does for a guide someday. Let's just actually win this thing, which I may have already put myself in a position to not do. This is going to give me stability. Let's see. If I'm taking nothing, I get 2 a day, so we're like 25. You know, we're just going to take no political power right now. Okay, maybe we still can pull this off after all. Come on, come on. Pin them down. There we go. Goodness gracious, I cannot believe how long these guys are holding on. Wait, no. Come over here. See, now this guy's getting supply again. Unfortunately. Okay, we're keeping an eye out for 150. 150 is the magic number for Operation Boiled Rice. Okay, we're at 113. Come on now. Wait, no. Come over here. Try to get to Larios. Nope, you've been cut off. Never mind. There's the coup attempt in Lake City. Springtime Frost is still in control. 118. The stability hurts. The lack of it. Here, stop and come here. All right. Let's go. All right. It won't be enough to take their capital to get the capitulation. We basically have to take every city they own. Which obviously becomes kind of a problem as the game goes on. Becomes really annoying to deal with. But we only need a couple more days. Well, a month or so. This has already been a bit of a long civil war. Now, the thing is, once we take their capital, I think they have focuses that spawn things in their capital, which is, of course, very annoying. Alright, but we've taken it, and now this guy is just going to sit here. Yeah. Really? Come on now. Strikes. Production, this is new. Production in several factories has slowed down dramatically over the last few days as the workers have declared a strike on all war production, demanding peace and bread. They have so far refused all attempts to negotiate a settlement. Some of the government have advocated a sharp military response, followed by swift execution of the ringleaders as enemy agents and traitors. However, others in the civil service have recommended a more measured approach, pointing out that a heavy-handed response may well backfire if the soldiers involved are not as loyal as we thought they were. This will blow over. We got 45 days for the... Oh my gosh. All right. How long is this decision going to be up for? 13 days. That's enough time. Okay, we're just going to ignore this for right now. Until we could do Operation Boiled Rice. Have you come up here to Biko? I'm not loving all of these red bubbles. I gotta tell you. Oh, was that game? Wow. All this trouble I went through and I accidentally capitulated them. I thought for certain I had to take every single one of these things. Alright, well, 125 political power. We could do heroes on the production front. Of course, some of this really matters ago. One of the following must be true. So since we're not at war anymore, shouldn't this go away? Okay. Oh, we just bypassed several of these. Is that new? Nice. Okay. Yeah, because there's been a hot patch. Alright, the Civil War is over. After a long struggle, the Civil War has at last come to an end, yet the suffering continues, for our once fair and beautiful country lies in ruin. Food prices are sky high, trade has come to a halt, and the infrastructure is badly damaged. Now we must rebuild and recover, as well as punish the scum responsible for the devastation. Brodfeld will prevail! Reason shall prevail! So freedom isn't free. At long last, the Civil War is now over. The country's freedom from communism is secured, but we had to pay a terrible price to win. So we've now got... I think somewhere here we've got something. Yeah, the Brodfeld loyalists in the Prywin Civil War after 3 years of bloody fighting in the fields of Prywin. The Civil War ended with the Brodfeld royalists claiming the victory. The country is left devastated, and will take many months or years for the Griffins to rebuild their homeland. The fate of the peasantry and the former Griffin Will soldiers, along with the future of the Prywin, is now in the claws of the tyrant King Closo de Cassial and his supporters. All right, let's we don't have any free civilian factories? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, get rid of that. That's weird. Okay, let's improve the workers' conditions. And for the strikes, we'll do the propaganda heroes thing. Yep. All finished up, though, with the war in time for the friendship games. So what we're going to do with you is give you a promotion. You brilliant strategist, you. So now we've got a field marshal. There we go. Cool. And aggressive assaulter. Oh, that was all my command power points. Okay, but you know, Civil War is over. That's just the opening salvo of a Brodfeld game. Lots more to do. It says, wait, what? Address the strike crisis. Didn't I just do that? Oh, you know what? I think it's just playing out. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. Well... Anyway, it's at this point that I suppose I should tell you which path I am going to be going down. So the last time that I played, that you all haven't seen yet, I'm so sorry about the yawning. I'm just kind of tired. I think I'm like take a nap or something after this. I did a new beginning. I went down here. This time I'm going to do a royal dinner, and I didn't actually look too closely at what exactly that does. So we're gonna still kind of find this stuff out together. Alright, let's get a new here. We want Catalin, I think. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Or do I want Leaxandru? Actually, yes, I do. Heroes on the production front, removes it, and I got base stability. Okay, there we go. So that took care of that. Awesome. And now we can do the steel factory, which is what I was waiting to do. Alright. There we go. Now, we need to think about what we are going to do with these Griffonian host punks. Annoying little bastards. Price of freedom. Brightwood has been saved from the tyranny of communism. The liberty of its griffins is for now safe and secure. But victory has come at a terrible cost, for the country lies in ruins. Thousands lay dead, and most educated Prywinians live as refugees abroad. Therefore, it is not odd to witness apathy on the streets, even as news of triumph spread. For most commoners, the end of the war makes little difference to their miserable and impoverished lives as they bury their loved ones and continue their daily struggle to survive. Nevertheless, the king had ordered a military parade to be held in Kevison, hoping to lift the spirits of his subjects. Many griffins attended, only to witness rows upon rows of under-equipped and under-fed soldiers marching in poor order while military bands played overly pompous music. The golden standards of Brodfeld they carried were torn and dirty. Prince Tomato, who watched the parade with his father, couldn't help but feel the banners symbolized Prywin itself. The wounds of Prywin must be healed. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is continue the propaganda campaign so we can get some quick political power. Yes, indeedy, feed the needy. Let's see. And now, yeah, now here's where things get briefly slow. Okay, the three-way civil war has begun up here in Longsword, as it always does. Who's in Sunstriker? The Sunstriker is fascist. Okay, cool. So let's go. We want Dusk Talon. One of these days, Dusk Talon, could you please just pull it off? It's a difficult one. Oh, man. Maybe I should... Will they take volunteers? I'm not sure I'm allowed. One of my guys is sick. That's great. Yeah, the world tension's not high enough, and I don't have enough divisions anyway. Man. I can't even lend-lease because I don't have the equipment. It looks like the government is really chopping into them, into Longsword, the county. I think the socialists are going to take this one. Keeping an eye out, though. Oh, shoot, didn't realize how much political power I had. So I don't think we should get any ministers just yet, but I think we're going to grab... What do we want to grab? Probably industry is not a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pick that one up. Never did get to see what that boiled rice does. I'll just console command it in my own time and find out. Give myself 150 political power at the start of a game. Just not on screen, just something on my own to check. All right, so the government won in the north. Yep. I think the socialists have this well under control. It's going to be the Pody government up there. New Hetmanate? Gosh, I swear every campaign there's something new. They went fascist. The Black Council. Alright, let's see. We're going to now militarize the economy. Basically, this is just stuff we're taking care of until we could... Whoops. Until we can take a humble opinion. Got more political power again. I'm thinking... Ooh, 5% more soft attack. That's neat. But... we instead want... No longer getting the rated effects. I guess let's grab the artillery designer. All right, so let's check out what this is. Allies within the church was this raid Brodfeld, so that they chose to raid me instead. Oh, a royal marriage. Princess Elias Whitecrest Prince Elias Whitecrest offers to arrange a royal marriage between their Princess Mira Whitecrest and our Prince Tomato de Casu. The two have already been getting closer for a while, and the court says they would make a lovely couple. However, this might bind us too close with the Lucians. Yeah, we'll take that. It's free political power. Okay. Now, I wonder what's going on in the rest of the world. The Forgotten Tribe. Yeah, the Thestrals. That's right, they got the Bat Pony stuff going on over there now. But let's see here. What is this fascist tree here? Young Socialist Coup. I don't think that's... Okay, no, we're over here. Support for Yevhen Kralevitz. Rightful heir. Support for Yevhen. The Hetman seeks support for his reign. Hetman solidifies his power. Lies within the church. Loyal people. Issues of the crown. Looks like they can split again here. I don't know what's going on down here. United Tribes crossing the... Okay, so the path they're on will eventually lead to them declaring war on me. Prince Tomato and Princess Myra married. The castle at Lumium was full of guests on the marriage day. An excited mood has taken hold of guests from both countries as both countries wait for the moment of truth. Prince Tomato and his father were accompanied by knights in colorful uniform, brandishing the banners of Kisau. To match this, the gallant knights of Lushi also dressed up in the cheerful colors of the many nobles of the realm. To symbolize unity, knights from both countries had hanged their... It should be hung. Oh, I remember this event. Yeah, this has some grammatical errors. Hung their heraldic shields on the walls of the chapel where the ceremony would take place. There was one star who outshone all these knights and ladies, however, the bride herself. After a herald announced them, Princess Elias Whitecrest led the princess into the overcrowded chapel in the Whitecrest's ancestral home. Princess Mira was wearing a dress of the finest satins. On her head was a silver tiara with a large sapphire stone set in the center. None could keep their eyes off the dazing royal, but no griffin in the room was as enchanted by her as Prince Tomato, his eyes shining with unending love. After both bride and groom had arrived at the altar, the priest of Ir repeated the vows of marriage. All those present held their breath. Yes, said the prince, his voice dutiful but betraying a hint of nervousness. Yes, yes, exclaimed the princess, who could barely contain herself. Then you are now husband and wife. May Ir watch over your union, the priest confirmed. As the two lovers moved to kiss each other, the nobles and notables of both countries erupted into cheers and applause. Love had not only brought these two lovers together, but both of their peoples as well. The party, both in the castle at Luminium and in the streets of all towns and villages in Brodfeld and Lushi, lasted until the sun rose up and deserves its place in legends as in its own right. The love between Mira and Tomato lasted forevermore. To White Knight, Kisau Unity gives me plus 15% stability, and I'm now guaranteeing their independence, right? It's a mutual guarantee, which is good to have. Of course, they don't look too strong, but they're non-aligned like me. Actually, they've got more population to draw upon than I do. Karka Rich. All right, more political power. Where's this gonna go? I don't see much aircraft in my future. You know what? Let's go with. We're not going to be going communist anytime soon, right? So let's go with. Do I want to do Bookworm? Oh, Sombra's back. Twinkle Sprinkle. Sombra's back, huh? That doesn't look good for Equestria. Alright, and we need new national focus. We're going to keep going down towards the humble opinion, because that's where the fun is. But first, Operation Tame the Red Wolf. In the name of justice, the king has ordered our soldiers and militia griffins to arrest anyone suspected of being either a member of the Griffin Liberation Army or a sympathizer to the enemy cause. They, along with the numerous prisoners of war, shall all receive fair and just trials. The first suspects in line are the wicked leaders of the revolt. Okay. Got some decisions available here. Do I care about the army experience? Not particularly. Right now, it seems like we got a lot more political power than we need. All right. But I think that is enough for today's episode. In the next episode, we are going to take a humble opinion, which will trigger the meeting event. I will see you all then. I think this is going to be a fun campaign. Like Brodfeld, yeah, for me, this is the second one, but I think Brodfeld is interesting enough that I'm deciding to give it a second try. So I hope you will enjoy it too. And wow, this Civil War is still going on. I might have been premature saying that the Socialists were going to win. Looks like it could still be anybody's game. Anyway, I'm Conquering History Games. Click the notification bell as well as subscribe so you're always notified whenever a new video of mine goes up, including the ones in this series. I will see you all in the next one, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye.